Hey, what's up, Chemical Guys fam? Do you have water spots on your car that are ruining the look of your ride? Well, you're in luck because today we're going to show you guys how to quickly and easily remove them with the Chemical Guys Heavy Duty Water Spot Remover Gel. So as you guys can see, this Prius has seen better days. There are heavy duty water spot stains on the glass right here, and believe it or not, it's actually all around the entire vehicle. But for the purpose of this video, we're going to be worrying about this glass piece right here. But really what happens here is whenever you get water on your vehicle, whether it be from sprinklers or after a wash, the water contains minerals, and what ends up happening is whenever it dries up on the surface, and if you don't dry it properly or wipe it off in time, it's gonna leave those minerals behind and it's gonna etch into the surface, whether it be your paint and the clear coat or on the glass itself, and it causes these super nasty, ugly stains that don't come off with anything. So we're going to be walking you guys through today a series of different procedures on how to remove water spots like this, starting from the least aggressive method to the most aggressive method if need be. So right now we're going to pull the Prius outside, we're going to wash the surface, pull it back in, and inspect our results. Let's get started. All right guys, so as you guys can see, we just finished washing the glass. Now you can see all the heavy water spots that are stained on the glass. And now that we've washed it and we've cleaned it, we've got that out the way, now we can start removing it. But we're gonna go in steps. Now, the reason I wanna go in steps is because I wanna figure out how much work we're gonna have to do in order to remove these water spots. Because like I said, there are things that we can do. We can go super aggressive and knock it out right away with like a machine polisher, but not oftentimes you're gonna need all that. You're not gonna need a machine polisher to remove water spots. So we're gonna go ahead and go step by step and show you guys the proper way in order to restore your glass. So believe it or not, a clay bar can actually remove water spots very quickly and efficiently without you having to do much work at all. So that's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna grab our bottle of clay luber, and I'm gonna start off by spraying the surface directly. And I'm making sure that the surface is well lubricated, and I'm also gonna spray directly onto my clay bar itself for added lubrication. And then we're simply gonna glide this left and right. And you may feel the surface very rough when you first start cleaning it, and that's completely fine. What you're looking for right now is for the clay bar to glide like butter. So what you want is for it to just glide left and right without any kind of resistance. And then that's when you'll know that you're done. So right now I'm just cleaning the entire glass. And this is actually great to do on your glass, even if you don't have water spots, because this is gonna decontaminate your glass and ensure that you actually have nothing embedded on it for the best clarity possible. But this is also just a preparation step for any time that you do anything related to polishing or anything onto your glass. That way there's absolutely nothing on the surface that can interfere with your results, whether you're gonna be polishing or applying to protect them. All right guys, now once you're done clay barring, go ahead and simply set down your bottle of clay luber and your clay bar. Grab yourself a microfiber towel and just simply wipe off the residue of the clay luber. And if you did happen to get it on your trim or on the paint, just simply rinse it off. All right guys, so now that I have removed the excess of the clay luber with my microfiber towel, I took the liberty of adding a tape line here because I wanted to get a hard 50-50 of what the results would be after using our heavy duty water spot remover gel and only have washing and clean the surface. Now before we move on any further, I do want to show you guys that if you guys take a close look of the glass, you'll notice that after the clay bar, it does look a little bit better. It didn't really quite, remove all the water spots, but you could definitely tell a huge difference as from before when we just washed it to after when we just clay barred it. And it did a great job in terms of preparing the surface for us to now use our heavy duty water spot remover gel. And I'll show you guys just how easy it is to use it. Now, the great thing about this product is that it's a gel. So all you have to do to use it is have a microfiber applicator. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna open up the spout. I'm gonna grab my heavy duty water spot remover gel, and then I'm simply gonna apply a couple drops onto my microfiber applicator. I like to start off with about 5 or so, and then feel free to add more if need be. We're gonna set our bottle down, close the spout, and then what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna simply blot it onto the surface, just as if you're gonna polish it. And then we're simply gonna work it in left, right, up and down in a crosshatch motion. So almost think kind of like you're applying a wax. You're just really working the product onto the surface. Now, a lot of people make the mistake of applying it and they let it sit and they think that you can just wipe it off, but The trick with this product is that since it's a gel, you really want to take advantage of it and work the product onto the surface, because depending on how bad the water spots are on your car, it's going to determine how much elbow grease you're going to have to put into it. For this application, I'm going to make sure that I do this crotch hash motion at least 4 or 5 times just to really make the best use out of this product, because what you don't want to happen is, you apply the product on there and you don't work it enough thoroughly, and then you wipe it off prematurely, and then you don't get the results that you're looking for and you wasted your product. So make sure that you have and spend the most time with the product on the surface for best results. After you finish working in the heavy duty water spot remover gel, for best results, I would honestly recommend spraying some water or a quick detail spray. In this case, I'm just gonna be using some of our Wipeout, which is a surface cleanser. And the reason that I like using this product is simply because this is gonna help me remove the gel much easier, and it's also gonna neutralize the product. So if you're planning on applying a protectant afterwards, this is a crucial step, because the last thing that you wanna do is apply the gel, wipe it off, and then leave the residue on there, because then it's not gonna allow for your protectants to bond properly. And feel free to use 2 towels, one to wipe off the product, and feel free to grab a secondary one to buff off any residue and excess. And just like that, you're all done removing the water spot remover gel. And now you can see your results. Beautiful, night and day difference. Right now when I peel off this tape, you'll see the incredible results of what glass looks like when it's treated with our heavy duty water spot remover gel versus when it's just washed and clayed. All right guys, so it looks like we're basically all done here removing the water spots. And what do you guys think? I think it looks amazing. I know the owner of this vehicle is definitely gonna appreciate the work and effort that we put into removing the water spots from their glass. Now, what's next? So a lot of you guys may be asking at this point of the video, what would you do after removing the water spots from a vehicle? And that is a great question. And the answer is protection, protection, protection. So what you wanna do whenever you remove the water spots from your vehicle is you want to protect the glass, that way it doesn't get water spots in the future, right? So for things like that, I would highly recommend at this point of the process, I would honestly recommend ceramic coating your glass if you want to take it that extra step. Apply ceramic coating. Doesn't have to be a ceramic coating. It could be something as simple as a wax, a spray wax, a glaze, a sealant, you name it. Those are all gonna work as great protectants, but really what you want is something that's hydrophobic, that's gonna repel contaminants and water from sticking. Now, another thing I do wanna answer right now for those of you guys wondering is, what happens if the water spots on my vehicle are super bad? I'm talking about like, they've been there for years, just baking in the sun, and it seems like no matter what you do, nothing ends up working on your vehicle, and the answer is polishing. Now, I actually did a video not too long ago, which we'll link in the description down below right now, where we did a full in-depth video on how to polish any kind of water spots and light scratches from your glass. So if you guys are interested in seeing something of a more aggressive measure, then I would highly recommend checking that out. But as far as the video today, it looks like our Chemical Guys water spot remover gel did the trick. I don't know. You guys let me know in the comment section down below. I want your guys' rating from 1 to 10, how incredible this looks, 1 being terrible and 10 looking better than brand new. So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to give us a huge like, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and if you guys want to pick up any of these products that we used on today's video, you can pick them up directly on our website at chemicalguys.com or at your local detail garage store. Links will be in the description down below as well. As always, my name is Joey. This is Chemical Guys. We'll see you next time.